So this is part two of post-incarceration syndrome, and I got into a little bit about how situations can make me like real defensive, but there's so much more to it than that. I'm trying to get my mind together and figure out how to start it, but really, we have issues not just with defensiveness, but like paranoia. We're so used to like having things black and white, right? So like we know who stands here and who stands here. Especially if you're on like West Coast politics, where everything's super divided racially, gang wise, and you just know where everybody stands. And out here in the world, it's really not like that. So you have these issues of constantly questioning what somebody means, or like even your family members. The paranoia is like ramped up so hot. You'll misunderstand and misread situations because you're used to being able to understand. Okay, it goes like this in the pen, but on the street, like nobody thinks like that. Like, for example, you ask anybody who's done pen time, like serious time, and I'm not talking about county jail or at a low, I'm talking about real time. They'll tell you, oh yeah, you call somebody a punk or a bitch, it's on right now. There's nothing. So you have to realize that things work out a certain way. And you'll have times where like, you'll freeze. Like, just for no reason. Well, it's not no reason, but it seems like no reason. So I've done it in grocery stores. I'm going to get a drink and I'm just stuck. I can't find anything. I'm looking all around and I'm like, fuck. I end up getting a fucking Pepsi, which I could have got at any joint in the last 20 years. But since I can't think of anything, I just tell what's normal, what's comfortable. It's stupid, you know? Then there's always the feeling like you're always an outsider. You don't really fit in, and that's kind of one of the toughest things to overcome. Is like, your family doesn't understand what you're going through, your friends don't unless they've done time. So it's difficult, and it doesn't sound like it should be. It really shouldn't, but at the same time, because we've been programmed a certain way, especially me, I was a kid when I came in, so for 22 years I developed into a man with these certain guidelines and principles. Part 3 next.